Come on, you do. He's gonna be up there. Come on. No nesting up there. Come on. Sprinkles, what are you doing up there? Huh? Get out of there. Come on, Keith. Come on, Keith. Get up there. Come on. Hi, welcome to my channel. Are you annoyed that your bird keeps landing on top of your curtains or on top of your door and pooping all down them, making them look really bad? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you what I'm using to stop my birds from going up there, as I've had an issue, especially with my Java finches and my turquoisine parakeet, my lovebird, and my cockatiel. So I'm going to show you what I tried and what I'm using now. First, I want to talk about why your birds are going up there. Well, birds are birds, and they fly and they soar the sky and they land on tall trees. They like to be up high. So usually the curtain rod is, up high, is probably the highest part in your house, or even on top of the door. Well, it's a nice landing area, and they just want to go there. They just like it. But my birds, especially my Java finches, they're going into the curtains and they're trying to make a nest. They're trying to nest in there. Most of my birds, that's actually what they're doing. My cockatiels actually just sit up there. My cockatiels sit on top of the door, just because it makes a nice perch for them, a nice landing area. They can see everything. But with my curtains, it can be dangerous because they're actually biting them. My curtains look like the galaxy. In the morning when they're closed, they're blackout curtains, and they've chewed all these holes in them. And when I close the curtains, in the morning, I can see it looks like a bunch of stars coming in. So there's holes everywhere, and my birds start chirping because they see the light. And, they wake me up early. So I don't really appreciate that. I prefer them not to be chewed. And another thing is, it could be dangerous. They're chewing the curtains. It's not safe. They've chewed the backing off. I'm not even sure what that consists of, if it's dangerous for them. But my birds are so far, they're fine now. But, chewing curtains is not to be encouraged for your birds to chew on your curtains, right? It's not healthy for them. And what I notice is, my birds are very hormonal. When they're going up there, they're trying to nest, they're attacking the other birds. So there's been some fights up there because they all see it has like a nesting area. So when my curtains are open, there's just one part that's, just pulled back. There's a section of my curtains where they all want to go. They all want to go in there. So I don't want them to go in there. And I don't want them to sit on top of my door. It has always poop all the way down the back of my door. And they're chewing my door, which obviously isn't safe. They're chewing the paint and they're chewing the wood. The wood's okay, but the paint, that's probably not safe for them as well. So one way to avoid them from landing on there, which obviously doesn't work for me, is to put perches and buoys on your ceiling. Lots of landing areas, like a play area. My whole room is full of stuff that they can land on and go sit on and fly back and forth to. So it doesn't work in my situation, but some birds, if you put a buoy or some perches, high up, they might prefer to go there. If you put some food there, pieces of millet spray or food. But my birds actually I guess they like the material and they want to go in there. So that's the video I'm going to show you of how I got them to stop going up there, which I'm hoping is going to stay, to work. But I'm going to show you some things I've tried. I just brought some objects with me. I tried this roll-up towel, but they loved it because it's all soft, and they tried to curl in the ends, and I thought, okay, that's not going to work. No material things. I even put this stuffed bird up there because they might be a little bit afraid of that, but they're like, hey, how's it going? That didn't work. I even tried some brushes like this that they might be afraid of, but they kind of didn't stay up there. They fell down, but the birds were like, let's go see what that is and nibble on it. So that didn't work. And I tried even a box of masks, an empty box, but they're going to chew the carpet and go right inside there. I even tried some plastic bags, but they liked it. They liked it, and they're like, oh, yay. So they started chewing on them, and they weren't afraid of them. They're like, yay, let's go play with those and make more of a nest. So then this worked for a little bit. This is, I call this tin foil or a silver paper, but the word, I can't really say this word. It's aluminum, I can't say aluminum foil. Anyways, you're all seen this before. It's silver. You put it over your food, you know, when you're storing it in the fridge, and it's shiny. So I thought they didn't be afraid of it. It did work for quite a while. And one place where there's a screw holding my curtain rod up, my cockatiels were chewing it, so there's a hole in my my wall now, and the curtain rod's gonna fall off. So I started tying that around that, and it did work. I tied it around, but then they started getting closer and wanted to chew it. But what happened is I had to use so much of this, I had to keep buying it. So nowadays I can't really go out much because we're on lockdown here on Ontario, and I don't even go out unless I really need to. And you know, just to save money, I don't want to keep on buying this. So the other day, I was actually at the dollar store. I did need something. I saw something now. I want to show you, and you might gasp and say, oh my God, that's cruel, or, you know, so don't get your, how do you say, don't get your knickers in a knot? That's an old saying. So I want to show you something that might look a little bit scary at first, but it works for me. This is a Deterrent. You know, it's not comfortable to stand on or sit on, so I'm going to show you, so just don't freak out. So here you go. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it. This is very lightweight plastic. It's got little, let me see, like spikes on it. Now, let me explain. They're not sharp. It's just plastic little sticks up here. They're flat. I could put my hand on this and I'm pushing with pressure. I'm not getting cut. I'm not getting holes in my fingers. I'm not bleeding. It actually doesn't even hurt me. This is just a deterrent. So I bought them at the dollar store. So I bought a whole bunch of them because I'm going to be using all of them. So it's just basically called Animal Repellent Mats. And it was only $2.50 for 2 of them. Yeah, no. Well, let me see. Hang on one sec. So this is how it came. Let me see. Yeah, $2. I don't have my glasses on, but I think it's $2.50. There's 2 mats in here. So you can just take them apart like that. So I'm going to be showing you all of that. And what I did is I just put this. It's very lightweight. And the best thing about it is because it has these little pointy things on there, it sticks to the curtain. It doesn't fall down. I actually did try a piece of wood, but it's very heavy. And I was worried if it fell, it would fall on a bird and knock them out. That wouldn't be very good. And they like wood. They want to chew that. And if they see a surface, they're going to go on top and party there too. So I needed something that they wouldn't chew, wouldn't crawl on, and I'm kind of afraid of. But so this is what I got. $2.50 for 2 of these. So I need to put them, you know, when my curtain is open, I need to put this on top. When my curtain is closed, because it gets dark here early now in the winter at 5:30, I close my curtain. So I need to put it all the way across because they're going to, you know, crawl up there. And then I have 2 sets of curtains. I have a sheer curtain and then my blackout curtain. So I got 2 rods. So I have to put them across both rods. And then what I'm doing for my door is, this is, I'm just going to be cutting out. Like here you can see how, let me see if you can, let me turn this around. Hang on. Sorry. Okay, so this is longer. These ones are longer on this side and this is shorter on this side. So you can pick whichever way you want. I think the longer side facing up would probably deter them more than the shorter side. But for my door, I wanted to place them on top of my door. And I'm like, how am I going to stick them on there? Because I do need to close my door at times and remove them very quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm cutting out 2 rows, like just of the pointy part, not the whole thing. I'm cutting out 2 rows. And it's just going to fit right on top of my door. I can just take them off and shut the door. So I just need like 1.5 of these to fit the width of my door. So these are working perfectly fine for me at the moment. They are not dangerous. They're not sharp. They wouldn't hurt your bird. Even if your bird went up there, it's not gonna hurt them. It's just who would want to sit up there and which bird. You know what? I'm thinking my lovebird might not even care and go up there anyways, but maybe the Java finches will. But so far it's been working. It's a deterrent. There are other ones you can get that are more industrial. Some of them have like stainless steel spikes that look very frightening and tall. I always thought they were pins or something sharp, but apparently they're not. they're just deterrent because birds don't like to sit on little sharp objects. So I wanted to share with you what I did. I hope this helped you. I hope you don't think this is too like cruel or mean. It's not mean, because you know what? They're not even going to use it. They're not even going to go up there. It's not sharp, believe me. I put it on my face. I'm not bleeding. I'm not bleeding. So $2.50 for 2 of these. So it's pretty cheap. I don't have to keep buying my foil and worrying about my birds eating this. This wouldn't be ideal if they ate it, because I noticed I kept reusing it and little pieces would fall off on the floor, and who knows if they went down there to eat it. I hope not. And then anything else, you can put all these objects, and they just, you know, anything soft they're going to love. They're going to like wood. They're going to like something soft. Sometimes people put balloons, but I don't want them to be that afraid. They're going to be afraid of my bird room to even go near anything. So this is just ideal to put on top of the objects. Now what I'm going to do is, my Rosella lands on my fan in my ceiling, which I don't like because he keeps pooping on my table. I'm going to put one of these on each blade of my fan, and he won't go up there anymore. And also he goes on top of my, what do you call it, the dining room, what do you call it, curio or something, where he lands on top and he's pooping up there. So if I just put like, you know, quite a few of these up on top, you know, has like a mat, he won't go up there either. So he'll have to land on his plate perches, on the stands that I place in my house. He'll have to land there. So anyways, I can do recall. You know, I shoo them off. I tell them, you know, to get off 100 million times. You know, get off the curtains, get off the curtains, get it. I can't do that all day long. And my Rosella is always up there. I'm always like, get down, get down, get down, get down. So this way, I don't have to stress myself out and be chasing my birds all around, scaring them away from everything. This will do the job. So, and for some of you who can't go to the dollar store, or you can't find them, I'll put a link down below. You can get them on Amazon. They might not be exactly the same size, but you can cut them. They're very, very like fine plastic, and they cut really, really easy. So if it comes in a square, you can just cut them to shape. So I hope this video helped you, and I like to share my tips of what I do. And let's see how long it takes my birds to maybe even go up there. I don't know. I'll let you know. So anyways, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.